Okay, I'm going to do the access file creation inside of a folder. I'm on a PC running Windows 11. I'm going to bring up the Windows Explorer, go to my documents. See, I already have a folder named cs101 file management, but I'm going to create that just for good practice here. I'm going to do new folder and call it cs101 fm2, so file management 2. To go down into that folder, I can hit enter. It takes me down inside of it. Navigating down into it is another term we use. And this time I'm going to do right click new folder. I'll call it Word. Now I'm going to do Control Shift N to create a file. Excel. Enter. Control Shift N. PowerPoint. Control Shift N. And call this one Access. I'm not going to worry about the Excel and PowerPoint ones, but I want to go down inside of Access to navigate down inside, either double click or hit enter when it's highlighted. Now, to create an Access database, I can do new Microsoft Access database. There it creates a database and I hit enter. It has created a database inside of that folder. Now, watch what happens when I do right click new Access database. Instead of creating that inside that folder, it behaves slightly differently. It starts Access, and Access is sitting here saying, oh, you want to create a database? Okay, I'll create it inside of your Documents folder. Wait a minute, I did it from inside of here. Well, when you started with the right click, it doesn't seem to behave the same. So I'm going to call database 1, and I will click create. Access creates that database, but also opens up Access to let you see in that database. And there's nothing in there because we're not worried about how to use Access yet. So I can close that. Now let's see what happens if I do file new Access database again. Oh, and makes another one, but puts a little number 2 in parentheses. Now if I ever want to see what's in that database, I can always double click it. Access will start. I have to click Enable Content, yes, because I want to maybe do some changes to this. I see that it's an empty database, and I can close it. So this new Access database works different than right-click New Access database. One more way I can do it, just to show you how things work. I can start the Windows menu, start typing Access, and there it says, okay, I'll start the Access program. And now Access wants to know, oh, what do you want to do? Well, I want to create a blank database. And I'm going to tell it where to create it. I have to click on this little folder thingy. I'm going to have it created down inside that FM2 Access folder. And I'll call this Database 2 instead of Database 1. And now I click OK. It has created that well, no, it hasn't created that database yet. It's ready to create the database. Now it actually creates the database. And it shows it's ready to put things in a table. Don't worry about that. I can just say, okay, Access, go away. I'm done getting you started. And I see Database 2 has been created. So we see 3 different ways to create a database. I did not know before that this behaves differently than the right-click Create Database. Oh, look at that. It worked the first time. Now it did like the right-click. Oh, I have to go tell it where to put the database. Kind of strange that it works differently the next time I do it. You saw it work the first time. And I click Create, and there it has created the database in that location. Interesting that new behaves differently now. Maybe because I did it a different way before. It's kind of strange. Alright, thanks for watching my video.